Hello everybody, my name is Mars, you can call me MG if you'd like, and today we are going to be talking about my quarter one goals for 2026. This is how we are ending Vetted 2025 with looking ahead, but not too far ahead, because I figured out about myself in 2025 that yearly goals just don't work for me. I had to look back at several years of my goal setting, and I just can't set goals that far ahead that don't end up completely failing because of some sudden change in how things have been going that make it ultimately impossible for me to fulfill those goals. Some goals work out for me if I set them that far in advance, not many. So this year, 2026, I am going to attempt to do quarterly goals and see if that works out a little bit better. That way I'm still planning a few months in advance, but not anything major. It's just a little bit of a test. If it doesn't work out, we will figure something else out in 2027, but I think quarterly goals are going to be a nice happy medium for me who likes to plan things ahead of time, and also me who is bad at setting realistic goals for further than a few months out. So these are just for quarter one, so January, February, and March. These are things that I want to do in 7 different categories, and I did talk a little bit about these 7 categories in my bullet journal setup video that I did, so check that out if you're interested. But without any further ado, let's just talk about the actual goals that I hope to accomplish in quarter one. So first up, we have my reading goal, and my reading goal is going to be reading 20 or more of my Herkyed books. Herkyed, I feel like I've explained this in every video I've made in the past week, but stands for the hardest reading challenge you'll ever do. It is created by Q over at the channel QWERTY. Definitely check her out if you are interested. It's basically 25 reading challenges in a bingo board to make one giant mega challenge. And I am not behind, I'm actually a little bit ahead because the end of 2025 marks halfway through the challenge because it runs from July of one year to June of the next year, and I've read about 54% of the books that I need to read, but I've got about 40 books left, so if I read 20 in Q1 and 20 in Q2, I will theoretically finish. So that is my plan, is to read at least 20 of my Herkyed books. These books are ones that I am very obviously interested in, but also fulfill other kind of mini reading goals that I have. For example, one of my big things that I'm doing this year is hopefully continuing and finishing a lot of series that I'm in the middle of, because I'm in the middle of way too many and it is overwhelming. So a lot of the books that I have slotted in for different Herkyed prompts are series, so it's doing a little bit of double work there, some other things that I want to get done, so it's not like I'll be like pushing myself too hard to do this, because I will probably read way more than 20 books over the next 3 months, and I'm just trying to make sure at least 20 of them are specifically ones on my Herkyed tracker. Next up is my writing goal, and my writing goal for quarter one is to write for at least 60 hours. That equates to about 1 hour every weekday. Of course, I'll still be writing on the weekends, but that's just the easiest way I could figure it out. I thought about going for 90 hours, so it would be an hour a day every day. That seemed like a bit much, so 60 hours. And there's a stipulation where if I start working on a project, I have to commit at least 10 hours to it. So the 60 hours, I'm not saying that I want to work on 6 different projects for 10 hours. I'm saying that if I start working on a project, I want to actually commit to it a little bit and give it at least 10 hours of my time. Of course, I can work on a bunch of different projects, I just have to give 10 hours to each of them. At least, I can do more than that, obviously. But this way, I am staying responsible, but also allowing myself to do a bit of project hopping, as I am known to do. So this could end up being 6 different projects that I work 10 hours on. It could be I work 10 hours on Quite Contrary and 50 hours on Whimsy. Could be any combination of things, but I figured this is a good goal for me to set. It's reasonable, but it's also keeping me kind of in line a little bit so I don't let projects fall to the wayside after just tinkering with them for a day or two. My third category is watching, and this is a very silly one, but I want to watch Mamma Mia and Mamma Mia 2. I have a coworker, Deja. She is someone who I see probably more than anyone else in my life except for my boyfriend whom I live with, she and I are the only two employees at the ice cream shop we work at who aren't in either high school or college, so we're pretty much the only people who can open on weekdays. So we see each other like 30 to 40 hours a week. And Mamma Mia and Mamma Mia 2 are her two favorite movies, and she's been trying to get me to watch them for months. So I'm going to make an actual effort to watch them, and I'm very excited. I've never seen them before, obviously, and I'm hoping that I enjoy them. I do really enjoy ABBA, one of my favorite classic bands. So yeah, this is a very silly and very easily achieved one, so I want these goals to be fun, and this is definitely one of the more fun ones. And for another fun one, we have my playing goal, and that is to explore the Animal Crossing New Horizons 3.0 update that is coming out mid-January. You guys, I'm so excited for this. I have gotten back into Animal Crossing these past couple of weeks because I heard the announcement of this update coming. For those who don't know, Animal Crossing came out in 2020, and then in 2022 we got the big 2.0 update, and Nintendo was like, this is the last free update you guys will get. And for a while it was. They did give us the Happy Home Paradise DLC, but that wasn't free. And then literally out of nowhere in, I think, like October or November, they were like, surprise, in January you're getting the 3.0 update with all of these big new things. Like, how exciting is that? And I'm like, yeah, that's so exciting. So I want to explore all of the different aspects of this new update, and that is my playing goal for quarter one. The next category is making, and this feels very vague. It's not the vaguest category, but it is kind of more open-ended than some of the others. And for quarter one, my making goal is to make at least 2 series slasher vlogs, ideally 3, one per month, but 2 would be fine. I am so excited for series slasher, but I'm so scared that it's not going to work the way I intend it to. We are going to find out together. I do have plans to film one very quickly in January. It's going to be one of the first videos that I film, hopefully. So yeah, this is my making prompt. It's making some YouTube videos of a specific kind. Then we have doing, which definitely is the vaguest verb of my prompts? I don't know actually what else I would call them, but like categories. Doing could be literally anything that doesn't fit into any of the other categories. And for quarter one, I'm going to do what I call my big adult stuff. So this is going to be filing my taxes, fixing my student loan payment plan because it's kind of gotten all wonky and I need to adjust that, especially because we found out that my sister has been accidentally paying some of my loans somehow. No idea how that happened, but we gotta sort that all out because she deserves to be paying her own loans. She has many, many more loans than I do because she went on and got a master's degree. So I would love for her money to go towards her own loans and not mine. And then I also want to figure out my insurance because my insurance right now is basically nothing. And I would like better health insurance just in case something happens. So I would like to figure out these 3 very scary, very adult things in my life in the first quarter of the year. And the last category is going, and I did set a very easy goal for this one. I want to go to at least 1 hockey game, and this is very easy because I literally already have tickets to a hockey game in January, so I will be able to check that off. No problem, but if I can, I'd like to go to more than 1, which is why I said at least 1. But yeah, this is just another fun and easy one to kind of balance out some of the more challenging goals that I've given myself. So there we have my quarter one of 2026 goals. Let me know what you guys are planning for the new year. Do you set yearly goals? Do you set quarterly goals? Do you just do monthly? Are you not a goal setter? Literally, I want to hear all about everything relating to goals because it's something I am learning how to do more efficiently in my own life. So talking to other people about the way that they set goals is definitely very beneficial to me. And also, I just like to cheer people on, and I can do that if you guys let me know what your goals are. So yes, definitely leave me some comments about your goals and your goal setting processes so we can have a fun little chat. But that does bring us to the end of this video. If you've enjoyed it, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. You can subscribe to my channel for more content, and that way I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, everyone.